Welcome tonight to my 20th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. My name is Lizzie Bailey. I was born in Georgia, and I'm the 7th of 9 children. No segregation didn't bother me when I was a child because that's all I knew was segregation. Well, I heard that it was a nice looking young man gonna be the speaker, and I decided I would go to hear this nice looking young man. That young man gonna speak. I say, him? I said, my goodness, he's nothing but a boy. How can he change this system? And Dr. King got up, he made his speech, and I said, gosh, this young man can really talk. He said that we was tired of being pushed around and dogged. And everybody began to clap. The more they clapped, the more Dr. King spoke. And I said to myself, I had no idea. I was young too. I said, I had no idea this young man could speak like this. And the lady that encouraged me to stay there, she said, now young lady, how do you like the man? I said, I like it. I said, from now on, that's my man. Then they said it was a boycott. The boycott gonna be, it was gonna start, I believe it's gonna start that Monday, I believe. Because the way they had treated Mrs. Parr, the way they had treated her. And we were no longer gonna put up with that, so we were gonna boycott. So that's when the boycott began, that night. I worked in the boycott. I worked hard in the Montgomery bus boycott. The bus had stopped, no more bus. I walked the next day to work by 5 miles. See, that wouldn't be nothing to the people now they're walking, but 5 miles was a whole lot. So I walked 5 miles. When I got there, she said, well, I done did the work. I don't need you today. I had to turn right around and walk 5 miles back. Dr. King came to First Baptist Church to speak to the Freedom Riders. The Freedom Riders were there that night. They were just, the Klansmen was out there. They were saying 2, 4, 7, 8, we want to integrate. They was trying to be smart because they wanted to get inside. They wanted to destroy us. They wanted to destroy the church. But they set the church on a fire. They did all kinds of mean things. Dr. King called Robert Kennedy and told him what was going on. Robert Kennedy said that he would protect us. But then, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I heard all this roaring, and I didn't know what was happening because I was afraid. And somebody said the president had sterilized the National Guard. We got into the National Guard truck, and we went home. And I felt so good, I could never laugh. So every time we got to a stop, the National Guard would pull their guns out, and every time we got to a red light. And I felt so good, I said, we being protected tonight by the National Guard. I just love to talk about Martin Luther King, because he did so much for the whole world.